There's no backup available. This understand that this Android, nothing's been really backed up at all. Transfer directly from iPhone. There we go. There we go. That's what I want.
You're
New
trying to
iPhone.
transfer shit from one phone to another? Welcome, everybody, to the Tangent Gamer Podcast, Season 2, Episode 9. PlayStation came out with their new UI. What do you think? We're going to give you our thoughts on that. Plus, Doom running on a calculator powered by potatoes? Weird. And much, much more here on Tangent Gamer Podcast. Welcome, everybody, to the Tangent Gamer Podcast. We are one person short again. Unfortunately, Clinton could not be here today. He might pop up soon. Who knows? But other than that, welcome the rest of the panel. Stephen Reed.
Welcome. And thank you for having me back. I know I'm regular, but I had to be out for family obligations last week, so appreciate it. I'm glad to be back.
Completely understandable. Fabian, man, what's up? How are you doing, sir? And looks like you're not on a phone anymore. You can say anything?
You're muted.
You're still muted.
You muted.
Can't hear you.
All right, we'll get back to you in a second. He's still learning on how to work a PC. TJ, man, what's going on?
He's still learning the little tips and tricks.
He's getting it done.
No. Yeah, no, Fabian. Are you sure you didn't press the mute button on the mic?
You're muted on Skype.
Ah, he's muted on Skype.
He is now. He wasn't a second ago. Nope, there he is. No, he's not.
Okay. Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in, sir? Thank you, Raymond, for liking the stream, sir. You can watch our funny antics every Sunday at 12:05 on the dot, where we get things going. Fabian, yeah, have you tried to
get your life together?
Figure out, bud.
No, we still can't hear you.
Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah,
Fabian, go ahead and share your screen real fast. No.
Please don't do that.
Well, let me exit out all my windows real quick.
Hey, open up your IP address. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get the ball rolling while Fabian fixes his his audio issues here. First off, we've been talking about it a lot here about the Apple versus Epic showdown, the lawsuits that have been happening. If you don't know what's going on, the gist of it, Apple got sued by Epic for their what's called the Apple tax, which they've been taking 30% of all sales on the iOS platform. So any end sales in the apps that happens on iOS, Apple gets 30% of that cut. And then Epic decided to sue, saying that, no, that's not right. Well, Apple countersued and said, well, you know what? Fortnite is no longer on our platform. We don't have to have it on there. Also, as well, we're going to go ahead and ban the full Unreal Engine. And anybody who's using Unreal Engine, they are also going to get banned. Well, good news is that Apple can't do that. The judge saying that due to it affecting everybody as a people. Oh man, my camera just went somewhere crazy. Oh, there I am. Okay, I'm back. So the judge saying that it can't affect people, the people as a whole. Wait, is the audio going? Is there audio going? I can't hear anything anymore. Okay, there we go. Sorry guys, it's just bouncing around like crazy. I'm not seeing anything going on.
Now go into the left Skype next to your name. Oh, sorry. Oh wait.
Hey Fabian, I can hear you.
I hear you now. Talk, Fabian.
Can you hear me?
There he is.
I didn't do anything though.
All right.
I didn't do anything.
So I'm going to go back to this. So the judge
slow.
saying that affecting the people as a whole, they cannot ban Unreal Engine as multiple platforms use it, and they get caught in the crossfire of this lawsuit. Guys, who's winning here? I mean, is Epic doing the right thing, saying fighting against a platform, saying, hey, you can't charge us 30%? That's wrong. That's not right. Or Apple saying, we built this platform from the ground up, and you're wanting to join on. If you're wanting to use our platform, you're gonna have to follow our standards. If not, go somewhere else. I mean, who's winning this battle here, Steven?
I mean, Apple's winning. Apple's definitely winning. They went into this whole thing where like, yeah, we're gonna stick it to the man, and then the man was like kicking him in the balls over and over again. Is really what happened. Yeah, it was really weird. Yeah, I mean, Apple has the right of way. It's their system. It's their proprietary stuff. If they don't want to be on it, they don't have to be on it. They've set the standards. That's been away for years, and it's not going to change. I mean, it's the same way with Steam. You put a game on Steam, you're gonna same stuff. So
yeah,
for them,
you're gonna pay a certain cut, no matter what platform you pick and choose. But yeah. Well, Fabian, first off, welcome.
Hi, sorry, technical difficulties. I'm a noob when it comes to PC world, so I do apologize. And Steven, thank you so much for helping me out, even though I didn't do anything. I just clicked. I didn't even press anything.
You did.
Yeah, it just had to reallocate to your mic. It was just
But Fabian, what's your thought, man? Is Apple winning this battle, or is Epic winning this battle on who's right and who's wrong?
I mean, Apple already had everything set up. Everybody already does what they are supposed to do per the contracts that they have. So why are you trying to undermine what the contract already states? You signed and agreed upon it, so why are you trying to change it up? Why are you trying? I know obviously it's for the money, but at this point you're voiding the contract. Pretty much, that's what you're doing. You're voiding the contract that everybody else has to agree upon as well. So I can see this is a tough one because per the judge, they're still going on it, right? I think Apple, as much as 30% is a lot, no joke, but at the end of the day, you agreed on it.
All right.
So I think what you're doing, I think what Epic is doing is wrong. They should just suck it up and keep moving along, and you agreed upon it, so
definitely
why change it, or
definitely.
why even try to?
And then the man with strong words, TJ, your thought?
Apple.
Apple.
Again, a man with strong words.
That should be your shtick. That should be your shtick on every podcast. Is like, hey, TJ, what are you doing? Sucks.
Like the weather guy from Family Guy.
It don't rain. It don't rain.
I love it.
No, but definitely Apple, because it's their operating system, and I feel like Apple is just one of those companies that no matter what happens, they're gonna sit there and fight for their product. So
yeah,
they did that with the government too, right?
Yeah, right. And
pretty much, yeah. I forgot about that. Oh.
It's like no matter what you do, they're gonna turn around and be like, "Well, you agreed to this when you came on our operating system, so you either do it or get out."
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and real quick, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. God, 30% though. I mean that is a lot, and
it is a lot.
And Apple has a partnership with Amazon where anything that's purchased through the Amazon platform,
I see you be.
Anything on the Amazon platform gets a 15% cut. And anything, I think, there's another platform that only has a 20% cut. So obviously, this isn't a strict thing. It is negotiable. And my camera keeps on cutting out like that. That's weird.
Those XSplit cams, bro.
Yeah, I know. I just updated it too. But yeah, it's negotiable. So why can't they do this with everybody and do like an income slide system? Like I don't know. That's
I'm guessing maybe because they know that there will be profit with Epic, so maybe that's why they are at 30%, and maybe like a smaller marketer is or developer is at a lower percentage. They know that there's going to be profit, but like it all goes back to no matter what you think, and even if it is like gouging, because that's a lot. That's a 30%, especially for Epic Games. You still agreed on it regardless of the situation. You at the end of the day, you agreed to that 30%. So
Sounded like
Whether
a
they can
true
change
lawyer.
it- Yeah, I know, right? The thing is that if they want to maybe renegotiate it, they could. But I think at this
Apple's
point,
not gonna
Apple is
do
not
that.
going to want to.
No,
I mean,
they're like,
Apple.
you had your chance.
Yeah, Apple is just such a huge. They're just a giant.
Especially now.
Corporation. Yeah, they're giants, and you're gonna profit regardless of that 30%. You know, that's the other thing. But at this point, you're just money hungry. You want to get that 30% as well, and try to go around the system with a loophole. But that's not how it works in business, man. You sign and agreed, so pay up,
You're
man.
absolutely right. You're absolutely
Yep.
right. Well, I mean,
Hey!
and he is
Hug off.
back.
Wow.
Welcome, man.
What up?
There
What up?
we
What up?
go.
What is
What
going
up?
I like
on?
it. He's like, what? What happened?
No, I apologize. I had family over and I lost track of time.
Gotcha.
you're
No
good.
worries. No worries.
Well,
Glad to
we're
have
just
you
glad
here,
that
Winton.
we're just glad you're here,
"Quote
man.
unquote," he was pooping.
Hey, real quick, Winton, what's your
Yeah.
thought on the whole Apple Fortnite Epic Games thing?
Ooh. I was watching the Apple event and I saw the shade that was thrown at Fortnite with the with the announcement of League of Legends. Overall, I mean, good on League of Legends. Again, like the most popular esports game out there. That's going to draw more attention to the game and probably the esports in general. Now that everybody can play League of Legends on their iPhone, which iPhone is the largest phone carrier in the market right now. When it comes to Apple versus Epic, it sucks that Epic is still having to fight this battle, trying to get trying to get everything like reversed, trying to make Apple pretty much change their policies. But at least other developers that are using Unreal Engine as their way to create their games, at least they are still able to use that to get their products out there on the market, basically. So I think that's a plus on other developers' end. But yeah, that Apple Epic battle it doesn't look like it's going to end anytime soon.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
who are you siding with? Are you siding with Apple on this?
Am I siding with Apple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Are
Epic.
you,
Well,
huh?
Epic. Yeah,
Yeah.
see,
Oh,
and,
Epic.
okay,
Yeah,
and
you're
as
like-
somebody who
like,
was
okay.
playing devil's advocate, I was siding on Epic on that.
See, this is
yeah.
why we would need Winton here.
But no, yeah. I mean, and as I stated, Amazon gets what, a 15-20% cut,
Yep.
and I forgot the other store that
but-
gets 20% cut.
I think Amazon would get 15% because they're so big. They're
But-
so big.
So it's negotiable.
Yeah, it
So
can be
big.
negotiable. But
So big.
yeah, you know what I mean.
So big.
So
So big, so big.
The biggest.
but yeah,
Look
you
at
know
your
what I mean.
Pokemon
I'm
episode.
pretty sure
Never mind.
50% is going to be way more than the 30% that they have a cut with Epic.
Yeah.
But like I said, it can be negotiable. But the thing is, it's agreed upon.
Because there was no negotiation, was there? Like Epic just did it.
Oh,
they
yeah,
just did it. They
Yeah,
tried
so
to
they
create, like, their own pool.
kind of baited Apple. So what they did was they said, okay, you know what? You can buy our V Cash or whatever it is on Fortnite. You can either pay for it here, or you can go to our website and purchase it, and it's 30% off. So instead, you get $10 worth for only $7 on our website. Well, according to Apple's terms and conditions, you cannot have an off-site store. Everything has to be done within the app itself. So it forces anything to be purchased having to be purchased through the app, making them pay the 30% no matter what.
That's what's up.
After that, Epic tried to do that. Apple said, all right, you know what? We are banning the Fortnite app, and then
We're banning the Fortnites.
Man, that's like
Yep.
a big.
and
big
then
bread and butter
legit,
for-
I think in about 4 hours, they went and had a lawsuit ready because they knew that Apple was going to try to do that. And now Fortnite is banned. for the foreseeable future until they can come, to an agreement. And during that process, Apple tried to ban the Unreal Engine, and anybody that's using the Unreal Engine would have been banned. But the judge said, nope, these people are not caught in the crossfire of that, and because it's such a huge platform and it does affect the people, that cannot be done. So
yeah, that's Epic's problem for thinking they could do that anyways.
well,
So
they're
that means-
The fact that they had a lawsuit ready to a counteract ready was like, maybe you shouldn't do that.
it also brought to other platforms like Microsoft trying to do xCloud.
Our lawyers are better than your lawyers.
And
Yeah.
stuff like that. But it actually came to Amazon, who has this, slight, 15% Apple tax instead of the normal 30%. It was them who found a workaround in the terms and conditions where if you use a web-based app, not an actual app that has to be downloaded through the App Store, you can do whatever you want. And Apple has no control over web-based apps. So, which is why Amazon Luna is able to be done on iOS. Stadia is about to do iOS. xCloud is next year is going to be doing iOS. So, yeah. And it'll especially look good on those new iPhones. So, the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro and the 12 Mini got announced. And as Winston stated, League of Legends, what was it called? League of Legends Rift?
Wild
Rift?
Rift.
Wild Rift. Wild Rift got announced, which is a huge deal. As Winton stated, it is one of the biggest esports titles in the world, if not the biggest esports title in the world, and it's coming on
Counter-Strike.
phone.
No. League of Legends still have Counter-Strike beat.
I don't think so. Maybe on Twitch, but not in esports.
Are you sure?
I don't know about that.
I don't know, man.
I
Bro,
don't know,
it wasn't
man.
League of
Yeah.
Legends that pioneered esports. It was Counter-Strike.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
guarantee you.
I understand they probably was at the
For a
forefront
time
of
there,
everything.
it was StarCraft 2 as well, but that was over in Asia.
But I mean, like overall, the game that is pretty much now or whatever that is now esports that gets all the attention. I think is League of Legends.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on what you're watching too. Like if you're watching League of Legends, then yes, cool. I'm a first-person shooter guy, so I watch Counter-Strike. I see Call of Duty. Why am I saying that? Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike is the big name FPS esport. Like I've been playing esports in Counter-Strike before the League of Legends esports scene was a tickle in their daddy's sack. Like it was just like it was like late 90s Counter-Strike was the esport to go to, like CPL, Cal, all those different things. So but the esport that's big now it's kind of a battle between Counter-Strike and League of Legends. So yeah, League of Legends is up there. So yeah.
Well, I got the stats right here. The biggest
you got
esports of 2020.
Okay.
CS:GO had now largest prize pool of 2020 out of all the esports of $8 million. Okay. But the most viewed tournament or the most viewed esport was League of Legends.
Yeah, it's because 12-year-olds don't know how to play Counter-Strike. Okay.
But not just that. It's not just that. League of Legends, you can pretty much watch it everywhere. YouTube, Twitch. They even show League of Legends on ESPN.
Yeah, they promote that shit.
They did.
Like,
they
it's-
did Counter-Strike too, but that's fine. They did Dota as well. Dota 2 did that as well.
We are going.
but, you know.
We just went on a tangent, guys. The point is, one of the biggest esports titles, League of Legends, is coming on iPhone. On a 5G iPhone. I know that might not be a huge shock in that there's 5G out there, but it's one of the few phones that actually use the high and low band 5G, while everything else uses the low band 5G. So you get faster speeds if it works, theoretically. Better screen, 50% better graphics and 50% better CPU power than they said the leading smartphone.
Yeah,
We don't know what that is.
So here's the thing, and I'm going to tell you this because this is, to me, this is the real story behind this, is why mobile? Because right now, if you know, there's a game out there that's on mobile that isn't a MOBA game called MOBA Legends, which is a really big MOBA. I have a brother-in-law that plays that game religiously on his phone, and to me, they're like, well, if MOBA Legends can do it, why can't we do it? You know, so them being on mobile, and of course with the phones being now where you can, I mean, they're like commercials online, dude. They're advertising gaming. Who ever would have thought that was an advertisement that would come out from a mobile phone company? So to me, that's gonna be a big kicker to see if League of Legends is going to topple MOBA Legends on the mobile platform for MOBAs. But yeah,
I wouldn't doubt it.
No, and plus, what is the one thing that everybody carries on their person? It's a smartphone.
Yep.
And I mean, it is, and believe it or not, hate it or love it, it is the biggest gaming platform in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody has it. It doesn't matter Android or iOS or whatever other operating systems are.
Bro, that's why games like Flappy Bird and like Candy Crush and like all those crazy ass apps like made so much money on mobile, because it was like you could pick it up and just sit there and just screw around with it. Yeah. Or even now, like games like Genshin, what is it? Genshin Impact?
Yeah.
Oh, so many people playing that game. So it's like, yeah, mobile's the thing, the way to go nowadays, I guess.
Yeah, and I mean, I know I dabble in mobile games. TJ, I definitely know that you do.
I'm playing right now. What are you talking about?
So, I mean, yeah, I mean, this is a huge thing, and believe it or not, we will be talking more about these mobile devices and other podcasts because, again, this being one of the largest gaming platforms out there, everybody has the right to know exactly what's going on in the mobile gaming industry. So, but that being said, iPhone 12, 12 Pro, 12 Mini, 12 Pro Max, these phones all use the same CPU, GPU, which is really cool. They all have OLED screens. The only thing that's going to be different to the Pros is the camera, and the Pro Max has the best camera. And usually with the Pro monikers, the cameras tended to be the same, but this is the first year where the 12 Pro is different from the 12 Pro Max because the 12 Pro Max has a bigger camera sensor in it. So,
I mean, we're essentially going to be, just as a thing, we're essentially going to be buying cameras that are phones.
Yeah. Well, they tried doing camera first then phone thing.
Was that Nokia? Or
yeah, it was Nokia.
Yeah,
Nokia.
They did the
tried.
Xperia or something like that. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, they tried. Poor things. They didn't make it. But yeah, so
sad.
It was pretty interesting to see exactly what was going on, and 50% better GPU and CPU performance, or I said up to 50% better CPU and GPU performance. So if that entails anything, these graphics are going to be pretty near close to almost PS3 and 360 graphics, running at a cool, smooth 60 frames per second. Unfortunately, these screens are not. Unfortunately, they're not 120 frames per second. They're only 60 frames per or 60 hertz instead of 120 hertz. So, but yeah, it was just really interesting that was going on with the iPhone. Let's see, what else do we got here? Oh, speaking of something new, the PS5 UI. Yeah. First, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with Winton. Winton, please, if you can tell us a little bit.
He's our PlayStation guy, right? You got this.
please tell us a little bit about the PlayStation UI.
So I mean, pretty much it's just revamped for the PlayStation 5. They're putting in new features that are going to take advantage of the power of the console. Um, when it comes to, they showed off in the demonstration video, they have a new thing called cards within the control center where you can easily, capture screenshots, video recordings, which now they can be captured and recorded up to 4K with the power of the console. You can get your news about PlayStation games depending on which games you follow. And then, of course, they have a section within the cards called activities. And depending on, I'm guessing, which game you're playing, or if you have multiple games playing at once, you can jump into certain levels depending on if the developers implement it into the game. And you can just quickly, choose a level that you maybe want to try to complete 100%, things like that. And then it just takes you straight into that level of the game, which I thought that's pretty cool. Really convenient for people that are wanting to do situations like that. And then from there, they revamped the party system. So if you own a PlayStation 4 or a PS3, you know how atrocious the party system is on that console.
Yes.
They revamped it now to where they made it easier for you to jump into parties, to respond to your friends with the built-in controller on your or with the built-in microphone on your controller in case if you can't find a headset right off the bat. They can now send, screenshots, video recordings, and messages. A really cool feature that I thought was awesome was screen share. And what screen share is that, say I'm playing games with Fabian and he's playing a game on his PS5 that he wants me to watch, he can screen share his, capture his display, and I can watch him play his game while I play my game at the same time. And just the possibilities that you can come up with features like that. Maybe like you can have like a speed run competition between your friends in Demon Souls. So, it's pretty cool features. And then the last one was the home screen. The home screen has been revamped to take full, capabilities of the 4K resolution on the console. I thought it looks clean. It's nice. They got rid of a lot of the junk that was on the home screen from the PlayStation 4, like the section where they showed off gamers, broadcasting their games. Not a lot of people love that feature, so they took that away. And then you still have access to your activities when you go down. You still have access to other features within those games, which I thought was nice. They have two tabs at the top where one is games, one is media. So now you can, go back and forth and find out which one it is. On the PS4 currently right now, it's all jumbled mess and it's hard to like scroll through and try to find which one you want to do. But the biggest
it's been that
one,
way for a while, hasn't it?
yeah, it's been that way. It's been that way since PS3.
Yeah.
But the biggest one that I think that is amazing that they did was the PlayStation Store. It's not a standalone app anymore. The PlayStation Store is finally integrated into the OS of the console, meaning that when you go into it, it's fast. You'll be able to find whatever game you're looking for, download it, start playing. People that owned a PS3, PS4, the PlayStation Store app is trash.
Yeah.
Straight trash.
It took forever to load.
It took forever to load.
Oh, yeah.
The menus were garbage. It was hard to find games that you wanted to download because the search engine wasn't really good. It's just, I'm not going to sit here and say that this is like the overall greatest achievement because, again, there's other console companies that have better software than PlayStation, but they pretty much improved on what was already there to make it easier for PlayStation gamers to be able to do what they want to do on the console, which I think that's a plus, especially for this upcoming generation with all the features that this console, that was my echo going off, with all these consoles, being able to do these features.
Yeah, they're pretty much just improving everything. They're going on a step to the right direction. That's from what I saw.
Yeah, and what I thought was really cool about it was you didn't have to go into, like Winston said, you don't have to go into these separate menus or anything. You can do it all within the UI. So like, let's say I'm playing a game and I want to just jump straight into a multiplayer match with him. I can actually just go and select the multiplayer match within the UI itself and jump right in. And from the looks of it, on how that SSD was working, yeah, it was
pretty
blazing fast.
That's
It was
stupidly fast.
Do I
Very
like
convenient.
do I like the UI? I haven't got, obviously we haven't got to touch it and mess with it yet. But with the new UI update compared to Xbox, I don't know. To me, that looked a little. It still looked chunky and flat.
Wait, so my question is on that UI, because I know Xbox did a backwards compatibility on that UI, so now it's available on like the older systems. Did PlayStation do that too, or is it only available on the new PS5?
This version is only going to be on the PS5, but with the new update that they did recently, which we'll talk later on, it did clean up some of the PlayStation's 4 dashboard and also added new features, because now with this new generation, PS4 players can play with PS5 players and interact during the party system. So they improved a little bit of the PS4, but these features that they showed are pretty much exclusive to the PlayStation 5.
They should have done it for both, but I mean, I guess.
Well,
I mean,
it's kind of hard to do it, especially when everything requires that new SSD.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So,
But it did look pretty cool. The fact that you can like share, or the whole like, if you want to speed run and you can share.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And the whole switching over to, you're playing a game and you just want to go multiplayer to join a friend. That's very time consuming sometimes, but I mean, it's not very time consuming. It's just it's awesome to have. That option is just amazing. Just like people say, time is money. So that just speeds everything up. So that's awesome.
It's all about convenience when it comes to these next generation
convenience.
consoles.
Yeah, the convenience. That's what I meant to say.
Do you see that they're changing the PlayStation Store?
I heard that they were changing it, because we don't know what the PlayStation Store still looks like. They announced that the PlayStation Store was going to be integrated with the UI, but they haven't showed what the store was actually gonna.
Well, I don't know what it's gonna look like, but it's just like the changes that they made to the store itself. Like, you can no longer PlayStation 3, PSP, and PlayStation Vita games and add-ons. You can't buy that on the store on desktop or in the app anymore. You have to be on the actual console to search that stuff and download it.
Oh wow.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and
Very inconvenient.
apps, themes, and avatars you can't either. And if you have a wish list, they're removing the wish list. So any games that you have on the wish list are just gone. So you have to look them up all over again.
No, my wishes.
Oh no!
No, please. My card is empty. Somebody buy these games for me.
Who's gonna know what I want?
It was public.
But I mean, yeah. Overall, the UI, it looked pretty. It looked very, very pretty.
Yeah, it did look pretty.
Again, we haven't got a chance to get hands-on with it or anything just yet, but compared to the new UI on Xbox, what I actually got to touch, and just on my One X itself, it's fast. It's already fast on the One X, so I can only imagine on the Series X on how fast it's going to be. It falls flat to me. It kind of looks chunky, flat. Now, it's cool that the store is going to be built into the UI, because on Xbox, it's its own app. The store still is its own separate app, the Microsoft Store. I like the pros. There's pros and cons. To both UIs.
Even if there's an app for the Xbox, it still loads up pretty quickly. There's no...
Yeah.
You don't have any issues searching up games. You don't have any issues loading up the app itself. It's all just quick. It's always been like that with Xbox, so...
And I wouldn't want to sit here and console war.
Yeah.
Why both consoles? Because at the end of the day, again, Microsoft is a software company and Sony is basically a hardware company. And I mentioned this like last week when I was doing things on another podcast. When it comes to Sony, it's going to take time for them to try to perfect the UI systems within their console, as where Microsoft, they can just pretty much do it easily and it works just like that. So you just got to also take that situation into consideration.
Yeah, but they are on go a step to the right direction. That's from what I see.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it's awesome. I can't wait to see what it looks like, or what it turns out like
when it's finally done.
Mhm.
Hopefully in a few weeks.
But you know what is out is
Oh,
the
God.
new PlayStation update. The PlayStation update 8, what was it, 8.0?
Yeah.
Oh, 8.0. Winton, go ahead and you take the floor on this again. I'm not a PlayStation guy, so I can't. I know what's going on, but I have not touched the PlayStation.
Basically,
UI
when you
in general.
basically, as us gamers and gamers around the world knows, once it's getting down to the end of the generation, they're doing an update to get you ready for the next generation. So since these consoles are going to be, you know, playable between each other, people that are not really ready to jump on the PS5 train, you know, next month, and they're probably going to wait maybe till next year, this update is going to give them at least some of the features that they will be able to interact with their friends who do end up getting the PlayStation 5. So for example, updates to parties and messages. They'll now be able to send screenshots and their recorded gameplays with each other. When it comes to the party system, you have to go through multiple menus, multiple apps, especially when some of the party systems were on mobile devices that you had to download in order to interact with your friends. So they made it easier where they just added all that into the PS4. They updated the avatars because the avatars are apparently going to be changing with the PS5. They gave you an option to mute all the mics within the quick menu when you're in a party with your friends, in case if you're trying to hear, I don't know, an important cutscene or something when you're playing a game. They just made things more simple and flexible when it comes to controls for not only for your party members, but also parental controls. In case if you have a child who's playing too much video games, now you have access to control their PS4 through the console or your mobile device. And then they made updates to remote play as well too for mobile and PC. So they're just getting things ready for the next generation that's about to hit us in the face here next month, basically.
In the face.
Oh, and don't forget they're also gonna, you know, listen to your, you know, party chats and stuff too. So.
Oh, pretty much every device does that already. I'm not worried about it.
I know. Why did everybody get so furious about that?
Because they didn't know they were
because
already
now
doing that.
they didn't know it was going on, but now
Now
they're
they know
like,
the truth.
now we're like, okay, well, this was already an option, but we're just letting you know that we can hear your thoughts now as well.
Yeah. Well,
I
mean, I'm pretty sure everybody
hey, by
now,
the way, we've had a security breach, but we haven't told you until 3 months later.
which is very common.
Oh,
Something
the
that
same-
Sony
Shots
actually
fired.
did.
Yeah. But I mean that's on all devices too. The fucking Microsoft Connect was also watching us and shit when we're using it, we're talking to it, they're recording our voice. My freaking iPhone, when I'm trying to search for something to buy and I go on Instagram and Instagram pulls up the freaking app, like every device watches you.
You know, your Alexa listens in all the time. Your Google Home, everything.
Yep.
Yeah, we invite
Hey,
it. We
Google.
invite it in, but
Yeah.
I just
Tell
found
me
it
your
very funny
thoughts.
that you know, people were flipping out that, you know, you thought your private parties aren't so private. So
The internet wants to get angry just to get angry. That's all.
yeah.
They're all
Just like that.
yes, just like that.
Well, people were screeching over the new Mario Kart Live, guys. The first, I wouldn't say the first. Well, it is the first Mario Kart game that uses actual carts, little Mario or Luigi.
they're not
go-karts.
that little. They're like
They're like they're like this big. They're like this big.
yeah.
So it's like what was that?
It's
What was that shit with the Smash Bros? Those little figures that you could load onto the thing.
Amiibos.
Yeah, so it's like that kind of.
Yeah. Yes and no.
This is like
There's a
okay,
camera.
so
There's a
this is
camera.
like-
That,
augmented reality mixed with RC race cars that have cameras that you see on your Switch
Mhm.
is what
No.
that is.
The camera is also on the race car.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
camera's
know.
on.
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
It shows the camera on the race car shows in the Switch,
Mhm.
and it's augmented reality based on your floors. Now, of course, you probably want to have hardwood floors or concrete or something like
Well,
that while you're
yeah, and
racing.
I've been reading the reviews, and the people with carpets, they said that it's been working fine. The cars do run a little bit slower than the obviously with people with hardwood floors.
Bro,
Mhm.
I gotta have good times, man. I gotta crack them things out.
So it's just like a little RC car.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
an
it's an RC car with a camera on top of the little figure, the character, whoever you bought, and then basically you just drive and it records as you're driving like the actual game, and then you have like the little stands to create the track itself.
Mhm.
So you can have like 5 stands across the circuit, and you can create the circuit however you want it to. That's what's pretty cool about it,
Yeah.
in my opinion. So I don't know the specifics of it, but you just create the track, and I don't know if you can create your own track by driving. I don't know if you can create like loops before you get to the next.
Oh, you can
Uh,
create any
It looks
design
pretty.
that you want.
It's
looks
cool
really
the
cool.
fact that you can customize what you want the track to look like.
Have y'all
So,
seen the?
As
have
you
y'all-
can see
yeah.
here,
The little
this
camera.
is the camera, and then you've got the controller that plays, and it's like augmented reality.
Yeah.
So that's kind of just the picture that they're showing on their website. But yeah, that gives you kind of an idea.
But there's
of
also a trailer if
what
you
it
want to check it out as well. It gives you more details on how it works and what
Yep.
you can do.
Yeah. And it kind of
Fully
opens up the
show
possibility because you're not stuck doing this indoors. So you can go outdoors
Yeah.
and
And create
create a
tracks,
whole.
yeah.
Now, obviously, make sure you wear your mask when you go outdoors. But yeah, it opens up the it opens up the
I'm in my backyard. They could just come over, okay?
it opens the possibility to be whatever you want. You can change it from going inside out. You can. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody like connects like all these Hot Wheel tracks together to.
Dude.
Yeah,
Just-
so
it's
I
gonna
mean,
be
the-
so much
That would-
fun to see how people do this.
Yeah, so the
Fucking-
possibilities are in. But
Have like a Ripley Road.
was anybody asking for this?
No.
But that's Nintendo.
But that's Nintendo. Yeah.
Nintendo comes out with things that it's out of the ordinary. That's very unorthodox when it
It's
comes
like
to games.
creative as
Yeah,
well
they
as,
create create a lot of things like that. I mean,
It's like those memes you see online. It says literally nobody, and then it says Nintendo.
Yes.
Exactly. That's Nintendo.
That is the best.
They're like out of the the console wars. They've always been the one that's out of the box. Like
They're very.
Yeah,
like,
legit. They
with
actually came out
Wii,
with
with
the
the
Labo,
Switch.
which is made out of
Yeah,
cardboard
yeah.
box.
Yeah.
You're laughing.
Fabian, you're
but-
the meme
You're
lord.
laughing,
You
but
need
that
to make
Labo
that happen.
is pretty popular. You're laughing, but it's pretty popular.
It's on clearance now. What do you mean?
When
That's
it
how
came-
popular it was.
That's how popular it was, and now everybody got it. Nobody's buying it. It dropped down.
Popular is like, I'll try this and see if this is
it's
cool.
cheap enough for me
Hey,
to
hey,
buy
Yeah.
it.
hey, they got the money.
They did.
Got the
People were
money.
paying
Got a
$70,
point.
$80
That's true.
for some
Yeah.
cardboard box cutouts. Like that.
Bro, people
yeah.
do that shit on YouTube all the time.
Oh man.
I got TikTok videos of some people just like making stuff.
Have y'all
True.
seen the clip? It was this one streamer who was playing Mario Kart Live, and he was driving through his house, and he has pets. And as he was driving the car through his house, he had the course to go under his bed. So when he gets towards the bed, he realizes that his cat is covering the track. So it kind of he had to stop, and his cat wouldn't move. So he kind of like just kept like nudging the car towards the cat, and the cat was just like. Like, fully
This is
moved
my
out the way.
territory. What are you doing here, man? I've been here. Get out of my
I thought
house.
it,
That's
I thought
so
it was
funny.
funny. I thought it
I
was,
can just imagine the cat.
So do you make your own tracks then?
Yeah, you
Yes.
literally make.
So they give
have,
you-
like,
Yeah, they
Go
give
ahead,
you
Matt.
like these gates, and they also give you like these turn things that when the camera comes to it, it augments, the actual course for you.
The
So
world, yeah.
yeah, so when you have like these little turn cards and you put them down, it changes the course on how it turns and everything like that. So you design whatever course you want.
As long as you're going through the waypoints.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
cool. I like
Yeah.
that.
So it just doesn't like automatically create a course for you. You have to go and create it, and then
Sensors.
yeah,
Pretty much. Which
That's
that makes
technology.
because people are gonna. I'm pretty sure people are gonna come up with some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Agreed.
But you know what else is crazy?
Oh god, here we go. Transition.
Ruffian Games is now Rockstar Dundee.
That is actually really exciting.
That's a huge come up for them.
Oh
That is
man,
huge.
the same people who created Crackdown 2 and also helped with the development of the Master Chief Collection. Rockstar ended up buying them out, and especially when Ruffian Games also helped assist with a bunch of Rockstar games like GTA 5 and other Rockstar titles that Rockstar said,
Yeah.
man, we
Manhunt.
love you guys. Come with us. We'll take care of you.
hang out over here.
Come here.
Yeah, and I was reading the thing and it was saying that they're pretty much doing the same thing that Microsoft did with Bethesda. It's just like we bought them, but it's like we're still gonna let you guys operate. You just have our full support now.
Yeah.
So that's pretty.
And,
Yeah.
I mean,
And
who wouldn't want
Rockstar
support
money
from
is
Rockstar?
buku
Yes.
money.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
Buku
Did,
money.
hey, didn't they do didn't Crackdown 3 come out?
Yeah.
Yes,
Who
I
did
seen
but-
that.
Crackdown 3?
It didn't
Microsoft did.
It didn't do
It was still good though. I play it every now and again. It's still
Yeah,
good.
they did Crackdown 2. So,
Yeah,
which
okay.
Crackdown 2 was
awesome.
wasn't bad. Yeah, I mean, I liked it.
I liked it too.
I mean,
Well, there's a
Wasn't
lot of
it
people
your
that like
house that-
Crackdown 2, which is why it garnered stuff for Crackdown 3, but Crackdown 3 just had so much to try to accomplish, and
And
Or-
the bad thing, I think the bad thing was that they took forever to come out too. So
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was in development hell for a long time.
yeah, yes, it was. I mean, if it would have come out when they first released it and they announced the date for it, I think that
Or
would have
with-
been perfect.
with that cool technology that they were talking about.
The cloud, yeah.
Yeah, that cloud-based technology where everything was being destroyed and everything wasn't just like premeditated breaking blocks. Everything just broke when it was supposed to break. So, yeah, but good job.
oh, you mean like Stadia, right? Stadia's cloud, right?
Yes, Stadia
Man.
is cloud. but it's not on here. But I'll go ahead and say it. Stadia is getting what's that game that's about to
Canceled.
come out? No,
Oh,
2070 Cyberpunk 2077. Yep, they confirmed it on there.
everybody's
That's
getting
still not
Cyberpunk
going to help it.
2077.
I
It's
mean, as much as Cyberpunk is the most anticipated game of this year, it's still not going to help Stadia get people to get on the platform.
Amazon has more backing than that.
It
and
does.
Even Amazon's gonna trash.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Well, we haven't even seen it. What do you mean? How are you going to call it trash before it comes out?
it's cloud gaming. It's cloud gaming. That's just how it is.
Damn.
That's how it works.
The
Cloud
man has
gaming is
spoken.
ridiculous.
The man has spoken.
Yeah.
Um,
Back to Rockstar
especially-
Dundee, though.
Yeah.
Do that. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Tangent.
But no, awesome for them. Good for them. So what does this mean? Like, what? Now that they have them, what does this mean for now Rockstar Dundee? What is their goal? Do we have any idea what they're planning on doing?
From what it looks like they were very versatile. I mean, going from Master Chief Collection, which is Microsoft bread and butter, and also doing Crackdown, which is a single player, sandbox world. So it gives you an idea of what they can do. But at this point, what is Rockstar going to have them implement it as? That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a very good question.
Basically, all hands on deck trying to get GTA 5 to come over to PS5 and Xbox Series X. Basically,
I'm pretty sure
Classic.
that's one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
Then-
the biggest thing.
once
And
that's finished, then they'll probably be able to do whatever Rockstar property game they want to make and go from there.
GTA 6.
Rockstar Table Tennis.
Oh yes, bring that back. Yes, that.
Or
That.
Rockstar, you never played Rockstar Table Tennis?
Oh,
Oh, dude, that game
table
is-
tennis in a
that game
video
is-
game.
That game is awesome, dude.
Oh, that
game
was
is
such a good
awesome.
game. Winston got me
But-
onto that.
But
that was a good game.
they did make Manhunt They did help make Manhunt back in the day, so I could see them making a new Manhunt for the next generation.
I was just thinking that too. Manhunt.
So
For sure.
that would be pretty dope.
I'd be
Manhunt
totally down
Just
with
think of
that.
just think of the violence in the new generation.
Dude, that
I-
game was
Violence is-
brutal.
I
for
had that
its
game.
time.
I had that game on the Wii, and yeah, that was pretty graphic on the Wii, especially with motion controls. Like, in order to put a plastic bag over somebody's head, you actually had to.
Make the
And then,
motion.
then you had to shake the controller like this. I'm like, I'm over here crying, like, no, please stop. But
Manhunt.
yeah, Manhunt.
Manhunt. I'm hoping they come up with another one for
That'll
sure.
be dope.
If they can do it, I'm pretty sure they can do it.
That'll be dope.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I'm down to see what's going on with that.
But I definitely would love a new table tennis game though.
But you know what else people would love?
Hmm.
Bloodborne to be played at 60 FPS.
No, they wouldn't, because nobody plays Bloodborne.
What? Relevant?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Steven.
Am I doing hot takes right now?
Man, this guy's just shooting his shots, no hesitation, no remorse, just
Bloodborne,
saying it as
Bloodborne
it
is
is.
It's
Bloodborne
like-
is literally one of the popular Soulsborne games.
Okay. What? Okay. You keep, go ahead. Continue.
Okay, so
If you're gonna pull up sales, okay,
I ain't
baby.
worried about sales.
Oh god. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, Max.
Now you're worried about what he's gonna pull up.
So-
I'm worried about what he's gonna pull up.
so yeah, so there's a modder that loves these Bloodborne games, and in fact he modded it to where it can play at 60 frames per second. But he stated to the masses, I will be releasing this patch publicly once the PlayStation 5 has released and Sony have made it clear whether or not Bloodborne will be enhanced on that system in any way. End quote. So essentially, I have this mod. I'm not releasing it until I can see that PlayStation 5 can do it. If PlayStation 5 can't do it, guys, I got your back. A gamer, a gamer watching out for the masses, man. That's cool. But that goes to show that, he's trying to give them the chance on a very popular game, Steven. A very popular game, giving the developers a chance to go ahead and push out what they can. If they can't, he said, you know what, I got it from here, guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
And we know that Bloodborne is going to be playable on the PlayStation 5, either backwards compatibility or the PlayStation Plus collection. We just don't know what benefits that game is going to get with the PS5 as of yet. If it's still going to be, I hope not, but if it's still going to be 30 frames per second, then maybe he'll put out that mod for gamers to use. It just really depends on what Sony and From Software are going to do with the game.
I don't think they'll do the whole 60 frames per second.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Because according to a previous interview with Kotaku, they said that it took a monumental effort for Bloodborne to get it at a native 30 frames per second.
Yeah.
So they struggled, and this modder who's
By
doing
himself.
it by himself is
That's
like,
impressive.
yeah.
Now, I read all the article, and it
You
did say
you do lose.
you
Sorry, go
lose
ahead.
some resolution.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes to the mod, it won't be playable at 1080p. It will be at 720p because
Yep.
he had to go in and pretty much revamp everything from like the cloth physics, the environment, things like that. So
Which is
it really just comes down to you as the player if you prefer 60 frames per second or the full fidelity of the 1080p HD quality.
Or they could just make it for PC and we never have these problems.
The instigator goes again. Yeah.
All right, but guys,
No, okay.
this
So just go back to my earlier argument. Yes, there is quite a few people. Current player count on PlayStation 4 is like 14 mil. So, it's a pretty popular game.
Yeah.
Like returning players is 110,000.
Yeah,
But I
'cause-
digress.
and people
I digress.
people are clamming for a Bloodborne 2, but I don't think we're going to get a second Bloodborne. So
No, especially when these Bloodborne players can jump to this new Dark Souls game. So,
Oh,
Was it Demon Souls.
Oh, Demon's Souls. I'm sorry.
Demon-
Demon Souls.
Demon's
Well, not well
Souls.
that and whenever we do finally see footage of Elden Ring, we don't know when, but whenever we see Elden Ring, they'll probably jump to that too. So
Fuck is Elden Ring?
it's the game being made by the creator of Dark Souls and George R.R. Martin from Game
Yes.
of Thrones.
Oh, so it's
They
gonna have a
teased-
shitty
The,
ending.
the trailer
Okay.
they didn't do a teaser trailer or anything, but they showed a trailer, like a, I don't know what to call it, but of what it might look like or what it will be themed
Yeah, all we know that the game is being made. That's it. We don't know when though.
by the creator of Game of Thrones. So
Oh god, there's gonna be a lot of
Bad
betraying.
endings.
Well, not just that. If you saw
Mm.
his track work with, I guess, the last book of Game of Thrones, there's no telling when we're going to see this game.
yeah, I wouldn't expect it. I'll be surprised if we actually get
It'd be like
something
Elder
from it.
Scrolls running on Elder Scrolls original graphics engine. It's like,
But I just have
it's new.
I just have a question to ask y'all then. Like, what would be a game that you would love to see at a higher frame rate? Like, what would be the game that gets you go like,
Every game.
oh my gosh? Every
Literally
game.
any
Okay.
game that I play.
But if you had to
Aw.
choose one,
Yeah, if you had to
I'd
choose one.
Midnight Club 2.
Ooh.
Midnight Club 2.
Solid.
Just
Solid.
because of how intense that racing game was. Like that game was brutal when it came to like the final bosses. Like
Yeah.
I was like,
Midnight
I was
Club?
like
Two.
Midnight Club 2. Midnight Club 2. If you look it up, man, it's by Rockstar as well. Rockstar
Yeah.
San Diego. So
That was Rockstar's racing game right
yeah,
there.
yeah. I wish I continued the Midnight Club series, but Midnight Club 2 will forever be my favorite racing game. Period.
That's
Hey,
a good choice.
Just
Question.
how intense it was.
Question.
Yeah.
Have you played it on PC?
I have not. Obviously.
But you can
Wait,
now.
Wait, they came out with
Okay.
Midnight Club on PC?
Yeah.
Midnight Club 2, that's my favorite one.
Midnight Club 2 on PC, available now for PlayStation 2, Xbox, and PC. So it was originally launched with those three consoles. So you can play it on PC.
Mm.
I'm about to look this up in the Steam store.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
It-
'cause I was thinking it might
Do
be
we
on
know if
Epic,
it's
but I'm
on?
not sure.
Do we know if it's on a locked frame rate or is it?
I mean, it's PC, so people will mod the hell
You
out
know,
of it.
I'm pretty sure it'll be amplified.
Yeah, let me. I'll look it up. Move on. I'll give you the information.
TJ, what would be the one game that you would choose to have super high frame? Let's say 120 FPS. What would be the one game that you would like to see that happen to?
Like older, super.
It doesn't
older
matter. Any game. Any game.
Any game that you love.
Super older
Any game
games.
ever.
Is it upgrading the graphics too?
Sure, why not?
Siphon filter.
Ooh.
Wait, which one?
Ooh.
Siphon
Siphon
filter.
filter.
Oh,
Nice.
ooh, good choice, my man.
Okay.
One of my favorite games.
Speaking
Or my
of that, did y'all know that they nonchalantly came out with a sequel for that game
When?
a few years ago? It was actually a really big name title too.
Was it a sequel to?
It was a sequel. There was a lot of Siphon Filter Easter eggs, so everyone was just like, "This game is just a sequel to Siphon Filter, in like an alternate universe."
Oh, so
What game? What's the name?
Days Gone.
Oh, no wonder you like that game.
I didn't even know. I was looking something up about it a few days ago. I actually learned this a few days ago. But there's like so many things inside that game that link to Siphon Filter. So technically, it's like everyone was saying like Days Gone is the game that would have happened if like Gabe Logan and the IPCA failed to stop, because that's what they did. They fought bioterrorism.
Huh.
And the virus in Days Gone was man-made, and there's just so many different things. There's even a skin for your motorcycle that says Siphon Filter on it.
well, you know why? You know why though, right?
What?
Because Days Gone is made by the same studio that did Siphon Filter, Ben Studio.
Actually, Ben Studio changed their name. They were 989 Studio back then.
Ooh.
Back then.
Okay.
Oh, back then.
Throw some facts
No,
on
no,
it.
Get schooled, son.
No. The publisher was
So-
the publisher was 99 Studios. The developer
Boom, roasted,
is-
TJ.
Max, was the last time you played a Siphon Filter game?
I think it was my
Siphon
PS2 days.
You rock that name, but when's the last time you played that game?
PS2.
Oh god.
That's so
You know
funny.
another game I would like to play on a higher frame rate, or that would be revamped.
What?
Downhill Domination.
Oh, that was a good PS2 game.
It was.
Okay.
We never got to. We remember we had that stream like a month ago, and Ubisoft. We were going to talk about Ubisoft, but the stream had cut down short. What was that game with like the biking and the
Riders Republic.
Yeah, that one. That kind of reminds me of Downhill Domination. But besides
we
that,
might get that at a 60 or 120 frames per second. We'll see.
Yeah.
oh, I would love.
Steven, what would be your game?
Okay, so I've been thinking about this while I've been trying to figure out if I can find Midnight Club 2. But anyways, so it's because of the nostalgia and just things it's either between Mech Assault 1, not 2, 1,
Damn.
Mech Assault 1, or Predator Concrete Jungle.
Huh? Interesting.
Oh.
And that
That
was
was
on
the-
Xbox One
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
The first Xbox. And it was freaking amazing. That game was so awesome. And I'm hoping that the new Xbox will allow me to play that game on it.
Just completely
'Cause-
unlocked.
Yeah, it would be so much fun. Like, I want to see Mech Assault. I want to see Predator Concrete Jungle. Those are the two games that I would. And they're console games, which is crazy to me that I wanted to. They're not even PC games because every PC game is backwards compatible, so I don't need to worry about it. But it was anyways.
Winton, what about you?
Can I cheat and say 2?
Yes.
Just whatever.
Okay.
I cheated, so you cheat.
Okay, so I would love to see the first Mass Effect at 60 frames.
Damn it, that was mine.
What
Ah!
happens when you go last, man?
This
I
is
like-
what happens when you cheat. Okay.
That Mass Effect will always, the whole franchise will always have a place in my heart. Even Andromeda, I'm looking at you, Andromeda. You have a place in my heart too.
Yep.
We
As-
had a conversation.
Screw everyone
bad
else.
As
Andromeda
bad
was
as that game was, you have a place in my heart. But yes, very first Mass Effect, because that game was just awesome. And the second game I will go with SSX Tricky. That's one of my favorite snowboarding games of all time.
Oh.
Even though
No,
even though I love SSX 3, that's my favorite one. SSX Tricky was the one I put a lot of time in on my PS2.
Yeah, I have a boss that my boss is really big into that game. SSX Tricky. He loved that game.
Yeah.
So
And
calm.
then, as for me, the game that would need it the most needs high frame rates. Rock Band.
Jesus.
Rock Band needs high frame rates, guys.
Well, they're
It
making a
needs
new
it.
Rock Band now, right?
No,
Aren't they making a new Rock Band?
No, you are able
Uh-oh.
to play it on the new consoles
just
next generation.
testing.
Wait, that game was never
Yeah,
60
you're good, Max.
frames.
I thought it was high frame rate.
Rockstar was never 60 or Rockstar Rock Band was never 60 frames.
I thought it
Oh.
was.
I don't
I thought
know.
it was Guitar Hero that wasn't.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
I'm tripping.
All right, there it goes. Wait, what? What happened? What did I miss?
Rock Band was never 60 frames.
No, I wanted 120.
Oh.
This guy.
Damn it.
Yeah.
No, I wanted 120
So
frames
you
per
want it
second.
revamped on yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want it, complete frame rate unlocked. I just got Rock Band Rivals, which gave me an additional 25 songs. So now I'm up to 600 songs that I own for Rock Band. Do you know how much the whole band kit costs right now?
Too fucking much.
Yeah, you can't get them anywhere brand new, and the resale value on it's like $800 right now
Ugh.
for the whole band kit. For one guitar, it's $200 and something.
Bro,
Are you
I
using
wish I still had my guitar from Rock Band 2 when it came out because it was the GameStop edition, which had the steel cable coating on the outside of it because it was supposed to be on the stand, and they never put it up. So I had that. It was the guitar from the standee that had the metal cable that went into the USB. It
TJ,
was
you okay?
dope.
TJ, you okay?
I was looking up SOCOM. That would be another badass game.
No,
SOCOM
with
was
high
great.
frame rates, updated graphics.
Yeah,
And
I
they
forgot.
and I was just looking at it, and apparently there was like leaks or rumors that SOCOM could be coming to PS5.
They've been talking about that.
Uh-oh, are you gonna
They
get a PS5
better,
just
dude.
because of that?
Just no cheaters, dude. I remember fucking SOCOM 2 on PlayStation 2. Dude, people would do grenade launcher glitches and stuff like that because that was the first PlayStation you could do online with, and so they were hacking into it and then cheating in that game.
Nice.
I loved that game so much. It was like Rainbow Six, like early days.
Yeah.
Well, you know where I haven't seen cheating at?
Oh god.
Oh god,
The new Call of Duty beta.
Give it a minute, would you? Give it a minute.
They'll find a way.
It's too new right now, so
Especially since they don't give a damn about it.
Call of Duty the Cold War crossplay beta is happening still. I think as of right now, I think it ends.
Is it free?
Only if you
for people that
pre-ordered it.
pre-ordered.
Only if you pre-ordered it, which I
Oh.
did. I got to play, and actually,
Playing that shit.
I was
I played it
That-
again. I already
I was
played
not
the
doing too
alpha.
bad.
You were
Believe it or
not
not.
doing too bad.
I wasn't doing too bad, and there and in the crossplay beta, there's little emblems that tell you right next to your gamer tag that lets you know what platform you're playing on and what other people they're playing on. A ton of PC people. I hardly saw any PlayStation though, which was really weird. But that being
Well, that's
said,
because I think that's because people already played the alpha on the PS4. So
yeah, but that being said, I never felt like I was doing bad or that I was at a disadvantage when I was playing against all these different people. It felt pretty equal. Everything felt standard.
yeah,
I didn't
I
feel
felt
The game's not
overwhelmed.
out long enough for people to learn the exploits to fuck you over.
yeah, that's true. That's very true.
I mean,
That's
it
very
is true, but
the gameplay on it is very. It's been like simplified it, and I don't know how I can explain it. Basically,
I like gunplay, though.
the gameplay, yeah, the reloading when you're loading up and about to throw a grenade, that actually takes time. You got to prepare for it, and it's not like in previous Call of Duty where you just press a button and you just chuck the grenade. Here,
It's
you
like-
actually hear him.
Yeah.
You actually hear him go clink, and then throw his arm back, and then throw.
Yeah.
Like, literally after you press the button, you have to wait. It
oh,
really
I
takes, like,
died
two or
the
three
first time I
seconds.
did that. Yeah, the first time I did that, I died instantly.
The
I was
reloading
like, what?
actually takes time. Like it's like more realistic type of thing. Like I guess Battlefield would be, but in a
Yeah,
Call
you
of
ha-
Duty,
You
like
have
it's
to
more
have a
refined.
you have to have a
Basically,
fast mag now.
Yeah, they're just adding more animations
Yeah,
to make it
more
realistic.
realistic and not how Call of Duty usually is, which to me was like meh, because to me Call of Duty will always be like a run and gun type of game.
And also,
It's-
I don't know if this was in the in Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but there's health bars now.
Yeah, I think that was implemented previously on Black Ops 4, if I remember.
Didn't you
No,
have to
it
like,
wasn't-
heal yourself?
Yeah, you had to heal yourself on the last Black Ops.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this one, if you just stay in cover long enough, your health will regenerate.
Obviously,
back
yeah,
up.
yeah.
But yeah,
But you do see
Warzone
like a
has
health bar
that.
on top, which I don't know why they did that because it's Call of Duty. Why would you need like a health bar? I
But
don't know.
well, I mean,
Warzone does that.
but it lets
Well,
you know.
that's Warzone though. That's Warzone. You have shields and all that. That's different, but not multiplayer.
Yeah, and multiplayer because I'm tired. The thing that I hated about Call of Duty is where I would sit there and hit somebody like 20 times, and they get 2 shots on me and I die. But it
Gotta
lets
get
you know,
those headshots,
okay,
bro.
it lets you know, okay, when to stop shooting, so you save your ammo, so you can move on to the next person. So you're just not. I like it.
It's a cool feature. I don't give a shit about it though. I really don't, because I know when they put like on if you're not into the regular core mode, they also have hardcore for people that don't give a shit about the shield. I play a lot of hardcore because to me it's you know, it's more fast paced. It's more realistic to me. I mean, obviously in real life you get shot, you're gonna go down. even if
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
It's gonna be it's gonna be fun. Like from the beta that I saw, it was gonna be really solid. Just like the gunplay, the sound, the audio in it was really good.
Nah,
well-
I think the audio and gameplay is better on Modern Warfare than it is on Cold War, hands down.
Okay.
You can't
Okay.
compare the two.
Oh, okay. I'll still get you in the face.
Oh,
As long as there's gun game, I don't care.
oh God! You in that mode? I swear.
I
Bro,
love
they
gun
got
game.
gun game on
Gunfight is
Call of
fun.
Duty. You should come over.
I'm going to.
I mean, Counter Strike. What am I thinking?
Oh, I was like, yeah,
Kinda-
that's
they're
what
like,
I just
Yeah,
said.
that's what I just said. Sorry.
I'd be destroying people in PC on Modern Warfare, regardless.
Yeah.
And then, last but not least, this is going to be our last piece of news here. The Ghost of Tsushima is actually got their co-op mode, which is
Finally.
which is kind of a big deal with the fan base. I've never played the game, and I don't know anything a lot about the game.
I'm gonna tell you, it's badass.
Is it?
It's
Yes.
badass.
Okay.
It's badass.
It's
It is
badass.
really badass.
Is it? I mean, is it console exclusive? Like, is it like a PlayStation
think so.
exclusive, or is it?
Wait, you talking about Ghost?
Yeah,
The game, like
No.
overall?
yeah. Overall,
No, it's exclusive because it's made by Sucker Punch Productions, their first party studio.
okay. So it's a PlayStation exclusive then.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
Oh yes,
why.
yes. Yeah, you're
Okay.
right. You're right. I thought I saw people playing it on PC, but I was like, no, never mind.
No, it's
Um,
PlayStation exclusive.
But yeah, so it's getting a co-op mode. Apparently a lot of people got hyped about this. There's other updates in the game as well. Let me see what some of these updates were. Apparently, it gives the player a new horse and lets them restart the game with all their previous abilities, gear, and charms. The mode also gets its own new trophies as well. The armor loadouts are also coming with this update, letting players create specific loadouts tied to different armors they own in game. This update, which was update 1.1, came out on the 16th. It's been getting nothing but good reviews, and again, it has its own co-op mode now. Fantastic, guys.
And again, all of this is free.
Yes.
Developers, publishers, y'all need to work on this. All of this is free. They could have paid $10, $15, $20 for the multiplayer add-on, but no,
And they would have
gave it to
got
everybody
it.
free.
Yeah,
they
they
still would have got it
Yeah.
because the game is overall fucking awesome. But no, they gave it to the gamers for free.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, other than that,
I
guys,
wonder where they're gonna make their money.
what, that game?
Yeah.
They got
Like,
they got all their
They
money
gave
from
everything for free.
from
All
being
the extra
purchased.
stuff for free. Like where's the money come from?
Probably just sells.
Maybe on
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima too.
Because there's no microtransactions in the game, so
That's weird.
Maybe it's on Ghost of Tsushima too, is where they'll make it
probably.
because they already. they
I don't
probably
see that
made
game happening for like another 3 years, 4 years, 5 even.
I mean, it took them a while to create this game after the Infamous series. So yeah,
True.
again, I agree with Max. It'll be a while before we see a Ghost 2.
True.
6,
6
Seven.
years?
7.
Jeez.
7?
Okay, he's just trolling. No,
Bro.
just don't.
I don't need this.
Well, other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. We're gonna keep it short and sweet today. We got, I know all of us got things to do. We got places to be. I actually, after this, I think I'm gonna go vote. So, yeah, this is my first time voting, so I'm kind of excited. Yep.
It's the first time for a lot of people voting.
But yeah, other than that, Steven, please tell. Oh, you're over here. Please tell us where to find you at and what you're going to be doing.
Yeah, so I've got I'm toggled shot TOGGLEDSHOT pretty much everywhere on social media. My gamer tag is also the same. I'm over on my channel, Toggle Shot on Facebook Gaming and also Twitch. You can find me on both. And I'm also now doing Turn On Gaming, which is where Fabian's got his new computer. I do live stream. So if you purchase a computer from me, I will live stream the build so you can watch your computer actually being built too. Yeah, it goes from there. So hit me up on Facebook Gaming or Twitch, and we can talk about that as well. But yeah, definitely.
Awesome. And Fabian, man, welcome to PCMR.
You can find me.
PC,
Man, I got
mister.
you. Well, I got a PC now. I'm still getting everything done, but it's the same as my Xbox gamer tag for everything like Steam, EA. What was it? The other ones, Steven, that you helped me create.
It was Epic Games.
Epic.
I know that there's
Steam.
a difference in one of them, which was like we had to do
Origin.
eyes. We had to
Yeah,
do.
so for Origins is so for everything else like my Xbox, Steam it's all caps IIALLUCAN 3AT II. For Origins, instead of the II's at the beginning and end, it's two lowercase L's. Yeah, I know it's a lot. It's
We need
a
to
lot.
start
I will-
putting our tags
Yeah,
underneath
that way
our.
there's no confusion.
Well,
Uh,
yeah, you can actually go to the Tangent Gamer Podcast website, tangentgamerpodcast.com, and all our handles are on that page on the handles tab.
We need to see. We need to hear TJ's spoken.
Yes.
definitely.
Yes.
It's the
No.
most important one.
Which one?
TJ,
You want BattleNet? You want Steam?
we want it all, man. Give us all
Yeah.
all 50 combinations of names.
Well, BattleNet is Sneaky Turtle 12. Steam is Bullets for Breakfast.
I love it.
The PSN is Juked by a Camel.
Nice.
I love that.
That was actually a real story, by the way. That has a background to it.
I think my PlayStation name is like Top Fortune _500. And that's the only one that's completely different from everything else.
Top Fortune 500?
Yeah,
Like a
Top
Fortune 500 company?
Yeah. That was
Okay.
That's why I don't play PlayStation anymore. I got laughed
He
out
created
of
his
my
name. He was
phone.
like, nope.
You were like, this guy's an idiot.
Winton, where can we catch you, man?
Man. Any PSC or any PSC, any PC launcher that you can think of, I'm Laser Cookie on that. PlayStation, I'm Laser Cookie. Nintendo, I'm my old gamer tag Master Cookie. And then on Twitter, Instagram, laser_GG for both. And you can find me on Saturdays. I upload my podcast, Laser Talk, a video game podcast, every Saturday. And be on the lookout for some content on YouTube as well.
Nice, man.
Nice.
Yeah,
He's
did
the
you
Pornhub is Eat That Cookie.
did you release a podcast
Yeah, eat
this
that
week?
cookie. Yeah.
Did you release a podcast this week?
I did. I was having audio issues
Okay.
on Friday and Saturday, so I had to do a late recording, but I uploaded it Saturday night, so it's up now.
Okay, yeah, 'cause
I go in depth on the PlayStation 5 UI, so if you want to listen to
Nice.
that, it's there on all podcast services that you can think of.
Awesome,
Nice.
awesome. And as for me, every PC platform and console, I'm Siphon Max. So can't miss it. SYPHONMAX. Apparently nobody wants that name, so I get the OG one. So yes, it's Siphon Max. Also as well, you can catch all our handles if you don't know what they are at tangentgamerpodcast.com. So you can hit us up and on Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube, whatever. And also as well, I'm going to be posting up a review on the Tangent Gamer website. I got myself a new surround sound, guys. That's specifically designed for gaming. It's the Vizio Elevate. Very high end, very fancy Dolby Atmos soundbar. 5.1.4 surround sound. So you'll be catching my review. I'll be doing a live review on there. Other than that, guys, that is it. Thank you so much, people, for joining us. We love you. We love doing this. Please, please, please like, share, subscribe, do whatever. Spread the word.
Yes.
Follow, do it all. Tangent Gamer Podcast. Please spread the word because we would love to quit our day jobs. Also, as well, as I stated, I'm about to go vote. Please, people, go vote.
Go vote.
Please go vote. I'm not, obviously, we're not here to talk politics or anything. I don't care who you vote for. I honestly don't care who you vote for. Just vote.
Your
Just
voice
vote.
is important.
Everybody's voice is important. So please go vote. Other than that, thank you, panel. Steven, Fabian, Winton, TJ. Oh, wait, I did that backwards. Steven, Fabian, TJ, or Winton, TJ. Love y'all. Thank you. Goodbye. And thank you for watching the Tangent Gamer Podcast.
Go Eagles!
Yeah.